First and foremost, I want to get across that this was an LVTA event. It's a Las Vegas Tattooers Alliance event that ISI Group had backed on it. The idea came from the founder of LVTA, Christian Wiltse, who is a tattooer at Red-Handed Tattoo Gallery.
LVTA is the Las Vegas Tattooers Alliance. Basically what this is all of us are a community anyway. You know, like a lot of really tragic things have happened to some tattooers here in town. You know, like over the last 9 years I've been working in this, in this field, and I feel like I always watch us band together and really like stand up for each other when times get really, really tough. You know, like people going for surgery and people come together and just like raffle whatever the fuck they can so that they can pay for surgeries. And you know, just seeing like everybody band together to do that, and like this city is the only one that's really like that. You know, like other cities, everything's so cutthroat, everybody's like always trying to get up on everybody else, and it's not like that here. You know, like it's so transient. We've all worked with each other in every shop here in town that like you can't help but just be friends with everybody here, and like it's almost like we work for one great big shop. This organization with different events, different things intact to help the artists, you know, push their business. I wanted to offer them classes, not just in art camp, but like outside of that too. My sister Yvonne, she's the educational director. Like it's her sole job to just find classes for us to take to improve our businesses. So like she's on the hunt looking for like those tax classes and like the business classes and the art classes to help us just get better at our job. You know, like we want Las Vegas on the map for tattooing, you know, other than gambling. We want people to fly here from all over the world to know that they can walk into any shop and get tattooed. You know, like the suckers are gonna weed themselves out, and like the people that really care and like really want to unite and like get in on this and like really give a crap about their business, like they stand out and like they're doing it, and I really just want to like give them the support that they deserve.
She basically dreamed up the idea, believe it or not, approached me with the idea to have it at Cornerstone Art Gallery. I definitely didn't feel that Cornerstone had the right setting for it. And then weeks later, she came to me with this fully rendered project of putting on Art Camp.
Crush a bit, little bit, roll it up, take a hit, feeling like 2 a.m. summer night.
You know, it's kind of a huge project. I don't think we're going to be able to fit something like that in. So my sister, not taking no for an answer, decided that she wanted to throw an art camp.
I got lucky enough being involved with the tattoo art community in the city, and knowing Christian Wiltse. She came to me with a packet. It was so planned out and involved, and she told me about this art camp retreat idea, and there was nothing I could say but just be like, what? Wow, like 100%. Without even reading it, the idea to me was so genius and unknown to like the community. I don't think anyone has ever even considered doing this idea.
Especially in the middle of the woods. This is something that is about 8,000 feet elevated.
We were lucky enough to go up there, and it was a full moon, so it was just lit up. Like, just everything was so bright and so clear. It just like, it really added to the vibe for sure. Like, it was just so nice and calm, and like just felt so green and open, like relaxing. I felt like more relaxed.
Art Camp was a huge success.
So you should pump this shit like they do in the future. So you should pump this shit like they do in the future. So you should pump this shit like they do in the future. So you should pump this shit, pump this shit, pump this shit. So you should pump this shit like they do in the future. So you should pump this shit like they do in the future. So you should pump this shit.
Bringing an artist out of their comfort zone, as far as like out of the street, out of like the graffiti zone, wherever they, like, you know, where they grew up, and putting them in an environment completely like quiet and distant. As far as definitely Las Vegas is, like, most people don't even understand that there is a mountain in Las Vegas, let alone let's paint in a mountain. So 100% from the day forward, when she showed me this packet and what we can do, I was like, ISI, 100% down. Let me see what I can get involved for Sailor Jerry.
Oi, oi, I'm about to kick the shit at your groin, boy. Oi, vey, slayers of your harmony porn life. Don't fuck your lucky day, the flight of a torn kite. Holy smoke, he blown to the bone and death server. For the hearse, for the burner, whip to the church and murder sermon. Just a Costanza to drain the painfully worded further. Future of a gerbil, a bass, a massacre, cause that's my word up. So you should pump this shit like they do in the future. So you should pump this shit like they do in the future. So you should pump this shit like they do in the future. So you should pump this shit, pump this shit, pump this shit, pump this shit. In your floating whip system, pump this shit. In the breadline, the prison, pump this shit. From the chip under your wrist skin, pump this shit.
So fucking paranoid.
I am Sam, I know to go ham.
That was a really crazy transition, you know, like going up there and being like so glued to my phone, and then like getting up there and having absolutely no cell phone service, having no distraction like that, allowing us to like connect with each other and like share our techniques with each other. Like, that was like invaluable, I think.
Felt that like genuine in a long time, as far as like I'm talking to someone because I'm actually listening to what you're saying, and not being like, oh, I have a text, you know, like, you know what I mean? Like, it was just one of those things, like being
really
up there
connected.
in nature and a fire in front of our faces, and we're all like, you know, having s'mores and, you know, having some shots and, you know, whatever. That was like the most like genuine thing that I've seen happen amongst a group of people. I mean, in my adult life, as far as like since technology took over and people aren't fucking Twittering or Instagramming their goddamn lives, you know, like, it was beautiful. It was awesome in my opinion. So.
Somehow managed to gather everybody up for orientation and explain the rules to them, which everybody followed to the T. I was so relieved that everybody was just so amazing. Like, the people at the park were overwhelmed at our great behavior. You know, like, they were just as nervous as I was when they're trying to wonder how, you know, a huge group of tattooers are going to do up in the mountains, you know, respecting the property and all that. And they did amazing there, no question. So we got all that squared away, and then we immediately started off with a photography seminar. Just kind of like showed everybody different lighting techniques to help them take better pictures of their tattoos. One of the seminars that we were offering to help people just kind of push their own businesses along. We all have portfolios, we need to improve those. Right after that, I think we went right into an acrylic painting class. Gearbox set up, and I set up with him, and we worked on a collaboration for a little bit, and everybody just free painted for the rest of the evening.
Christian, she taught a class. She taught her own sketching life drawing class where she broke apart a lot of Da Vinci's notes and put it out there for everybody so they could kind of understand it, you know, on a quick, you know, quick little class thing.
Shit, and Christian killed it with the food. Like,
we
got this like amazing chef that happened to show up at art camp and like just really like served us the best he could. Like the best food I've had in a really long time. It was awesome having these like huge home cooked meals like every single meal like the entire weekend.
We actually wrapped 2 trees in cellophane to create a wall, and we had graffiti done on those sheets, and it was insane to see that style of art in a forest, like with nature. It was like the most refreshing, beautiful thing to watch, in my opinion.
They threw them up there. I think there was like 5 or 6 trees that they had kind of set up in like a little circle there, and then they had like maybe 5 pieces done by the end of it. Just super sick graffiti murals that just got cut away.
And now that moved into being a new thing next year, right?
Yeah, yeah, we're actually going to be having aerosol classes next year because of that. We have an area set up for it and everything. And after that, it was gearbox all day long, just doing like wave after wave of airbrushing classes. Everybody just like grouping up and learning to airbrush from the master. You know, I couldn't have been luckier to have somebody jump on board and like really want to help out. He was like by far the most talented, most skilled teacher, the easiest to work with, like the most patient, understanding person when it comes to like teaching people that had 0 skill in airbrushing, like just come out with dope pieces at the end of it. You know, I was fortunate enough to take one of his airbrushing classes last year in October, and I had a blast. It was like it was so easy to learn from him. I just really wanted to get him involved, and I was really lucky that he did get involved.
ISI's specific involvement with Art Camp was supporting the artists that were involved and promoting it to pushing it out there for future events and pushing the next year and the following year and getting the involvement from the public. And Sailor Jerry, as far as Sailor Jerry goes, Sailor Jerry Rum is a huge promoter of tattoo industry from the man himself, what their company's based on, Norman Collins, a legend in the tattoo field. We had to bring him in, bring in the company and say, this is what we're doing, would you like to be involved? No questions asked, they were on. And what they did for us is they promoted us with hoodies and paint cups and paint supplies.
We had so much help from so many different places. I feel like it's almost overwhelming to think of everybody to thank, but I mean, right there on the top of my list is ISI and everything that they did. Phil and Dana were amazing with helping. They helped me set everything up. They helped me get a hold of these crazy artists. That was almost a nightmare to try to communicate with all of these people and get them coordinated to come up there and do this. They really helped me out a lot with that. As far as throwing the event itself, they were right up there with me trying to throw everything. I think me and Yvonne were probably like the busiest people on earth. If we didn't have Dana and Phil's help doing this, we probably wouldn't have been able to pull it off so smooth. We also had help from Robert Wagner and Associates. He came out and did a talk. Lydia Wiltse came out and took a lot of time to show everybody how to do different lighting techniques with their cameras. Gearbox came out and showed everybody how to airbrush. You know, it was people like that. There was a guy named James Cooper who came out and is a loan officer and said a few words to us about saving up our money so that we can make some better decisions with our lives. Melting Pot came out, so did the Griddle, and they both served us an amazing meal each, and I'm indebted to them for the amount of support that they showed us. Sailor Jerry came out, showed us support, bought everybody hoodies, got everybody a little tipsy, made sure we were all feeling really well. You know, it was a lot of stuff like that just really helped pull everything together, especially you, Dalton. I mean, I don't think anybody's taking the time to thank you for coming out there and filming everything, and you know, if we didn't have it, nobody would have been able to experience it. So It was just the help that I think really moved me the most.
My fucking manager struck me for millions. You guys are gonna help me out with some change, bro.
I'll help you out. How?
A couple bucks, a penny, a nickel, dime, a quarter. Let me give a shout out. You doing a video right now?
Yeah.
I know, sounds good. But he's gonna help me out because he's awesome, right?
Man, right here,
and you're awesome anyway. Word. Is this video?
We need ISI, LVTA Art Camp. What's up?
Anyway, LVTAartcamp.com, Facebook, Vine, everything is so fucking awesome. But wait, there's more. Act now be one of the first 100 people to give me $2,000 to feed my village for a month. You're not gonna feed no village for 39 cents a day for
It's an art village, right? You teach art at the village.
We treat art and treat and cheat and street art at our village. But wait, there's more. At our village, we will teach you art. We will treat you art. And we will treat you like an artist here. Not that, hey, listen guys, I'm not being rude, but you guys are so awesome. Well, why are you with my man? But wait, there's more. We are teaching art at this village, right or wrong, guys?
Duh.
Yes.
Duh. And not only do we teach you art, we treat you how to teach people how to do art at our village. Now let's just give a shout out for your village one more time. What is it?
LVTA.
LVTA
Art Camp.
Art Camp. It is the best thing going, and we will teach you art. Thank you very much.